Taurus Virgo Capricorn. Hey y'all. So, this is a love message just for you, Earth signs. So, hear me out. You have someone, this could be someone that's really focusing or has focused on their money, their finances, their stability. You could be connecting to another Earth sign. Capricorn showed up, another Capricorn, or you have Capricorn in your chart. But I feel like this person feels like you have exactly what their soul desires. I don't know if this is something that's new for your person. I feel like you're dealing with someone who's either been afraid of commitment, or this is a big step for them because they need time to think about the connection in the direction that they want to take this relationship or friendship. I feel like you could have been waiting on this person, wondering, why they haven't made a move towards you or haven't solidified the connection between you and them. But I do feel like they're just asking, or they have a lot of questions. They're asking themselves, why do you like me? Maybe they're trying to figure out why it is that you chose them, right? What is it that you see in them that makes you want to invest in them? I feel like this person also wants to give you things that they've never given to anyone else. It says, let me show you a few things. So I feel like this person knows that they're willing and they're wanting to show you things that they've never wanted to show to anyone else or give to anyone else. I do feel like this person wants to just book flights left and right, travel with you, show you maybe places that they've been or they visited, right? This is I just feel like this is someone who may may travel for work, or this is a well-traveled person. But I feel like this is also someone who realizes, or they're starting to realize, that you're exactly what their soul wants and needs and desires, and they can't live without you. But I feel like it's such a big change for them that they need time to think about it. They need time to really process and see if this is actually something that they're wanting to continue to invest in, or I feel like this feels more like someone that's getting ready to ask you to be their boyfriend or their girlfriend. I just saw 333 on the timer. Or for some of you, someone could be ready to propose, and they're just asking themselves certain questions like, is this really it? Is this really my person? They check everything on my, my checklist, every box on my checklist. But like I said, this is like a big change for your person. So we're about to get a few more cards, check in on your person's energy, see what their currently turn up. Why can't I talk? I feel like your person may be stuttering, trying to find the right words to say to you so they can express how they truly feel. I'm telling you, I feel like someone can be a little nervous. All right, let's see what else comes out. Yeah. So exactly what I was feeling. I feel like this person is trying to see, like, maybe they could have struggled with self-worth, right? Maybe they struggled with seeing their own value, or they were just used to very superficial like relationships or connections. And I feel like you've held a mirror to this person, like you almost taught them how to value themselves by how you value yourself. It just feels like you're not willing to settle, and this person knows this. I feel like this person knows that your standards are high. Like you're not willing to settle down for just any old thing. You're not with the whole like friends with benefits or situationships. And it's like, I feel like this person has never experienced a soul like yours, like your confidence and your self-esteem, like how you view yourself, how you value yourself, your integrity, your morals. Like it just all has allowed this person to open themselves up to love, or like I said, a higher level of commitment. But it's almost like they're wondering, like, well, why me? Like why choose me? Right? What is it about me that makes you want me? So they could be asking you a lot of questions, trying to like feel you out, see how it is that maybe they're wondering like how you truly feel towards them before they make this decision. I don't think you're expecting this, earth signs. You're not. I don't feel like you're expecting this person to come in, which with like serious questions or such. Like, I don't know. The questions that I feel like this person is getting ready to ask, they're gonna come from left field for some of you. But these questions are meant to, I guess, in a sense, helping this person make a final decision on y'all's relationship. Because it does feel like they could have, things could have been moving a little slow because they needed to take their time before making their final decision. They had to change certain things in their environment, whether it was people, places, or things, like people they were dealing with, maybe exes, karmic connections, karmic patterns, things like that. Like it was like it all had to, I'm here, burn to the ground. So that new could grow, or new energy could enter. And I'm looking at the drawing or whatever, the picture that's on this card, and it just feels like this person knew that there was a lot of releasing that they had to do, and that's because of your energy. Like they saw how you were showing up in your true authentic like self and your true authentic energy, that it kind of like costs, or yeah, it costs a tower moment in their life, and you may not even notice or recognize this, or you may not be aware because you're just being you, right? Like you're just being you. You're not forcing this person to make any changes, or it's like you're not forcing this person to take action towards you. You're very much so very confident in what you bring to the to the table, that you're not, you're willing to meet people in the middle, but you're also not going to overgive or overextend yourself. You're allowing for others to make their own choices and their own decisions. I'm picking up on like Empress energy. Yeah, look, fresh start. I hadn't looked at the bottom of the deck, but it does feel exactly like that. Like there is a release. It says new opportunity, release from the past. This is your second chance. So it's like this person had to release certain belief. I'm hearing beliefs and like maybe even past relationships, karmic situations, people that they were holding on to, things that were blocking them from manifesting, I don't know, blocking their manifestations, maybe even blocking their inheritance for some. It's like there were things that you have shifted in this person's life that they didn't even know that needed releasing or shifting. It was very unexpected. It feels like it was just very unexpected. All right, let's get some tarot. Let's get some clarity on the energy here. Let's see what your person is currently feeling towards you. I'm trying to see if there was anything else. I'm channeling, so all right, let's see. All right, so we have the Hermit, the Two of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. So this person really pulled the energy away from you. Like they could have isolated, withdrawn, but it wasn't because they didn't value you or your time or your energy. This is more so because they needed to heal a certain part of themselves, especially when it comes to their self-worth, their self-esteem. Maybe they pulled back because something about value their values or how they value themselves, maybe they were used to relationships where they settled, right? Or where they were used for their money, what they could provide, or their material possessions like that. And maybe that's how they led in relationships in the past, or that's what other people view them as, like just something they can use financially. And when you came along, it feels like your energy almost, you were so transparent, or it's something about your knowledge, something about your healing energy, something about how you approach situations. It's like you're willing to see things from different perspectives. You don't necessarily feel, it's like you don't make people feel judged, or it's like you've made people feel seen, right? Understood. You bring a certain part of, like, you shed light on the good parts or the best parts of people that maybe sometimes they didn't even realize that about themselves, and you bring that out of them. And it's like you don't even know that you do this, because this person sees like they know that you have what their soul needs, right? It's like something about your light sheds light on other people, and it's like you bring the best out of them. And this person has never experienced that with anyone else. This is why they're wanting to give love a second chance. For some of you, they could have dealt with like energies in the past where they were very manipulative, maybe feminine energies that were very manipulative. They use them for their money. So maybe this person spent a lot of time like in isolation, or just not opening up to dating, because they dealt with a lot of people who didn't see their value. They were closed off emotionally. Virgo and Aquarius moon could be significant, or Aquarius. I feel like there was an energy of bearing someone's emotions, like not wanting to look at them, or just being in denial and stalemate. Like I said, just not being open up to dating, or something about the heart chakra being blocked, right? Like not being open up to love or commitment. But that was because someone had, I feel like the person that you were connecting to, they were used to, again, people using them. So it was almost like they just got used to either numbing their feelings or keeping their emotions locked, secured. Destruction. I don't know why I'm hearing at bay. Destruction and the Ace of Swords. I feel like there was some truth that was exposed. Like, again, I feel like you shed light. Your light here with the Hermit energy, I feel like the work that you do on yourself, the work that you put into your healing, you're someone that's very wise. And it's like you showed up with this true authentic energy that it forced this person to almost like check themselves, like look at themselves, seeing if they were showing up as their true authentic self, right? Like it's almost like you made this person also um reassess their own values, like what was important to them. Like I feel like at some point this person was very much so like focused on their money, their finances, and I feel like they maybe even used work for as a means to not settle down, right? This could be someone that maybe worked a lot, long hours, or maybe they like to not stay in one place for too long, travel maybe for work, something like that. Or they were used to keeping maybe options or other people, like they had different people that they would entertain, because it allowed them to not get like deep into a connection. It was very superficial. Oh, hold on. Let me see something, because I keep hearing. Sometimes I be having to Google some shit, y'all, because I feel like I be making some stuff up. Um, being unable to move closer. So, Ebe, okay, or moving towards someone or something. So, okay, that's why I was picking up on that. I just kept hearing at bay. So they just kept people or options at bay, at their disposal, or like maybe at their disposal. I don't know. But I feel like they're cutting them out, because I was just looking at this where it says your time is up. So I feel like this person is ready to take a leap of faith towards this connection, go on a new start. And I don't feel like you're expecting this. I don't feel like you're expecting this, earth signs. There's good news coming in, clarity, honesty. I feel like if things were at bay, like if this person made you feel like they didn't want to let you move in closer. 143 on my clock. I do feel like someone's getting ready to express like their feelings, how they feel towards you, how much they love you. They're going to apologize. They're asking for forgiveness for treating you like an option for some of you, or just keeping you at bay. I just keep hearing that. For some of you, again, there could be like travel or distance, oceans between you and this person. See the water. And I feel like this person was confused. Like they didn't know what to do, which direction to go. I feel like for some of them do still feel like they need time before making a decision. I feel like some of them also feel like they need time to get rid of certain people, certain things. The dust until the dust clears, I'm hearing. Uh, Maybe there's a lot of people involved or other people involved, and there is a lot of noise, or just, when something burns, right? Like when there's fires, there's a lot of smoke, and I feel like there's a lot of fucking smoke here. Let the smoke settle. Or maybe that's exactly how they were. It's like they had so much going on that, look, clarity is coming in, the smoke. So maybe they're seeing things clear now from a different perspective. They're seeing the parts of themselves that need to heal. Something about the heart chakra could be very significant. This person was backstabbed, betrayed. Again, there could have been manipulation. There could have been a one person in there, like they were connecting to or connected with, where they had a maybe just like sexual encounters with this person. It was just sex, very superficial, very lustful. I'm hearing Jezebel energy. I don't know. And it's like they're ending, maybe they're cutting things out with this person, they're sacrificing this person, they're releasing this person so they can have this new beginning with you. And that's why they need time, so that they can handle certain things. And it may feel like things are not moving forward between you two, but it's because they're handling, I'm hearing tying loose ends. I have been hearing that a lot today, tying loose ends. So that could be significant. See, look, so maybe there's a lot of things that this person's having to handle or juggle or take care of. So it's like they're handling it because they don't want to bring old energy into this new connection with you, this new start. I feel like this person is really wanting to show you. um I'm hearing gift giving could be their love language. Like I feel like this person's going to be showering you with gifts. You're not going to know. It's like it's going to be so much you're not going to know what the fuck. It's going to catch you off guard. And I feel like it's because I feel like both of you and your person, it's going to catch both of you guys off guard, or I feel like it already has. Like the energy between you guys, the chemistry, the passion, like it's caught both of y'all off guard. It feels like heavy soulmate energy here, or twin flame connection. I love this for you, earth signs. I love it. I love this. I do. All right, let's get a message from, what else? Earth signs for this love message. Do we want guidance? Let me see. Let me get some of these. Let's get some of these. Okay. So we have you attract what you are, become the person you want to love. And then it says, if you focus on shaping your own growth, you will attract someone better because you are better too. Be greater without needing someone to make you greater. So I feel like that's exactly what your person realized. It's like, because we have self-worth and the hermit. So I feel like that's exactly why your person pulled their energy away, or it felt like your person was ghosting you. But it was because they were working on their own growth, their own personal growth. They saw the work that you've been putting into yourself. So they knew that they had to put in the same work into themselves. But I do feel like they are coming in to apologize, especially if they made you feel again like they ghosted you without letting you know why they were pulling away, right? It's like they had to check themselves. They had to check their own self-esteem. It's like, again, your light shed light on this person, on certain parts of themselves that they didn't even know that they needed to heal or work on. And I feel like you've done that for them. Maybe you've shown them a few things, you've taught them a few things, and they've never experienced that with anyone else. And they know that this is exactly what their soul needs, because they need someone like you, someone that's gonna not be a pushover, or someone that's gonna help them stay grounded and see their worth, right? Maybe, I mean, not everyone is perfect. Maybe this person does struggle with self-esteem issues or self-worth because they've dealt with individuals who, again, use them, manipulated them, abused them. But I feel like if they're willing to put in the work within themselves, because we know healing is not a one-time thing. No one is ever 100% healed, and I feel like you know that. It's like you give this person the space to grow. We got provoking jealousy is a double-edged sword. Don't do it. When faced with the desire to get their attention, jealousy induction might be effective, but it's risky. It can hurt the one you love and lose the one you it can hurt the one you love and lose the one you love. I feel like for some of you, again, they were used to superficial connections, right? Where they were used to feminine energies to use their looks. Again, the Jezebel energy I was picking up on, very superficial energies where they were use their looks to manipulate this masculine energy. And I feel like with you, you show up differently. You show up very differently. They were used to feminine energies that made them feel like if they didn't give them what they wanted, like money, gifts, whatever, pay whatever bill, I don't know what the fuck. It's like maybe they would use that to manipulate the masculine, or manipulate this person um to make them feel like, I don't know, they would get cut out for not buying them certain things. It says make them feel like they will lose you forever. Having others enter the competition for your heart is essential if you want to create a fear of loss. Remember though, less is more. Don't overdo it. Yeah, like they were used to dealing with feminine energies who kept them in competition. They kept this masculine in competition. And they would do it because, I mean, they knew that they looked good, they were pretty. Or maybe the masculine was the one that, they were handsome. So they were used to keeping a lot of feminine energies around. and make people feel like jealous that they have to compete for their energy. But you're like, I'm not fucking competing for nobody. I'm not competing for your attention. I'm not either. If you have choices, choose the other motherfuckers. Like, choose the others. Because if I am not doing it enough for you to cut other people out, like just me being me is not enough to cut other people out, then clearly I'm not doing it for you. And I feel like that's exactly how you show up. It's like, I'm not chasing. I'm not going after anybody that doesn't want the same thing as I do. Which I feel like you want something deeper, beyond the superficial, in depth. Like you see your self-worth, you see what you bring to the table, so you need someone that fucking show us up the same way. Like, what are we doing here? What are we even doing here? What are we even doing here? Someone tell me. And maybe you show up like that, right? Like, you're not wanting. I just saw 3131 on the timer, so something about 444 could be significant, something about home could be significant, but you're not here to play games. And I feel like this person knows that. Like, you're not playing games. You're showing up as your true, authentic self. You want me or leave me. You know what I'm saying? Like, either we're doing this or we're not doing this. You're not out here provoking people, like provoking jealousy. You don't have other options. I feel like this person sees that. Like, they see the truth. Like, I feel like this person has almost over researched you. Like, they've been watching you, studying you, analyzing you closely. And they see, like, whoever they used to deal with, these other options that they had in the past, like, they don't compare to what you have to offer. And I feel like for some of them, they even feel bad for putting you on the same level as these other options. They're wondering, like, why do you like me? What is it about me that has made you want to invest in me? Because I'm used to this bullshit over here. I'm used to bitches using me left and right. You haven't asked me for anything, yet you still want me. You have everything, but you still want me. 333 again on the timer. 3303. It's like you have this person over fucking researching your ass. This is something they're not used to. They're looking at you like with a magnifying glass, like, who is this? You've taught this person so much. Like, it's not even let me show you a few things, although they do want to show you a few things. They want to, again, I feel like they want to shower you with the gifts that they're no longer giving to these other hoes. They want to give it all to you because they're realizing that their soul, like, it's deeper than the superficial. It's not even like their body needs you. It's like their soul fucking needs you. They know that you have knowledge that they're not even privy to. Like, they didn't even know that there's shit that they didn't even know that they needed. You have put this person onto something that they didn't even know that they needed. You've exposed some sort of truth. So now it's like I don't know, they're releasing other people. Again, something about let the smoke settle. So maybe there's people in the community or people that they're cutting out, people they're releasing. They're leaving some sort of past behind. So I feel like these people feel hurt, betrayed. These could even be people in their family, people that they've dealt with for years, months. I don't know. Somebody's getting cut out, sacrificed. They know that these are people that need to be removed. But I mean, these are people that have already betrayed and backstabbed your person anyway. So it doesn't feel like this is a hard change for your person. They're ready for a new beginning. I mean, before, maybe they had that one person they could trust, like, we can fuck when I'm here. I know you're good. I can at least trust that you're not going to do nothing worse than what you've already done before. But now here it is that you showed up And this person is mind blown. Like, you've burned a whole community of people down to ashes without you even knowing. You set some sort of fire to this person's life. Like, you've ignited some sort of fire in this person that there's no going back. Like, there's no looking back. They can't go back to what they've been dealing with. That's why they're willing to give it another shot. That's why they want this new, fresh start. That's why they're willing to cut people out left and right. No matter how many years, months, whatever time that they've had with these people. It's like, I mean, okay. And okay. It's like the way you love and respect yourself, the way you look at things. It's like you tend to look at things then when you're faced with like adversity, or when you something negative happens, it's like you turn the negative into the positive. And this person, it's like they've never experienced someone like you. Your energy, something about your light, something about how your nurturing energy, or your ability to detach, and knowing when to detach and isolate, so that you can regroup, so that you can grow, so that you can meditate on whatever situation that you're going through. It's like this person is left like mind blown. Like, is this person fucking real? Is this really real? That's why they're over researching. I feel like they've turned every fucking rock, they've looked on every website to see if they can find some shit on you, and they can't. And even if they did, it's like, even if they did run into something or found something out, it's like you've already spoke about it, or you already made this person aware, or you're not scared to speak about your past, because you know that everything that you've gone through it has been for your higher purpose, it has been for your growth, for your wisdom. So I feel like, I don't know, there could be people trying to feed negative energy to your person when it comes to you, but I mean, that's only because they're getting left out in the cold behind. They're getting left behind. So I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. All right, earth signs, I think I'm gonna finish it out with an oracle message, relationship message. Get a little bit of guidance, advice from your guides. All right, let's see what the oracle has for you. I told you. New life, new beginnings, new exciting beginning, new passionate beginnings. You do have someone here. It does feel like, again, someone is either closing out old cycles, cutting people loose left and right. And these are people who they've been on this repetitive pattern with. These are people who have again, your person has known for years, or this could even be you. Like, you're having to cut out other options, people that you may have been repeating certain patterns with. But let's see. Never ending story number 37. You could be 37 years old. You could be seeing 1010. So there is completion here. All right, let's look what the relationship message is. All right, it says sometimes your heart desires, or I lied, that's not what it says. That is definitely not what it says. It says sometimes your heart enters into a contract with another that results in pain, not because of abuse or neglect, but for other more complex reasons. Shame, fear of intimacy, and low self-esteem. Something about self-esteem is very significant. Yeah. So someone struggles with their self-esteem. Maybe they stutter to speak, or they stutter when they need to speak up about in regards to their emotions. Shame, fear of intimacy, and low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of a relationship. Consider how valuable this knowledge is. However, right now you have an opportunity for important healing, but you must reflect on the stories you weave about love, connection, abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old ones. Have compassion for the part of you that believes all those narratives. None none of them were very girl, none of them were ever true anyway. Okay. So yes, heavy on the self-esteem. Because someone is asking, why do you even like me? Like, what is it about me that you like? Uh, so you're going to be hearing from someone, the person that you're connecting with, and they may just be asking you questions like, what is it about me? And they might still, things may still feel like they're at a stalemate, like things are not moving forward. But you may need to kind of like give this person the space and the time to heal, to for them to see their own self-worth. Here's the star card. So that's that mental health healing, them seeing themselves, with more confidence, being empowered in who they are, valuing themselves. Because they keep telling themselves a story, maybe that they don't deserve love, or why would you love them? Like, what is it about them that you love? So yeah. All right, earth signs. That's the message I have for you for your love reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I don't even remember if I gave my little spiel about it being a general reading, but I feel like at this point you already know that it is a general reading. So if it does not resonate, don't force the shoe to fit. I did just see 4343 on the timer. So 777 can be significant. 43, somebody could be 43 years old. I will say, before I log off, earth signs, there could be someone from your past coming back, wanting a second chance. I didn't want to, bring them up because it does feel like you've already moved on with this new life energy and you're happy, you're excited for this new beginning. So I didn't want to bring them up, but I couldn't log off without telling you that there is possibly someone from your past wanting to come forward and rekindle. But I feel like you already know that this is a pattern. It's a never ending story. It's the same thing over and over again. So I feel like you've already cut them loose. But let me know in the comments Again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all soon, Earth signs. Bye.